Hello guys, it's Letty. I have a quick little video to crank out because I gotta get going. I got like a few minutes to do this video. So anyway guys, thanks so much for tuning in. As you could tell by my caption, I got reported. Yep. Um a couple of customers said that they did not they didn't get their full orders. And you know, as much as I say, I'm not gonna let things bother me, and you shake it off and stuff, it still hurts. It hurts to get a complaint from a customer because I know how diligent I try to do my job. I try to do it in a timely fashion. I try to deliver the food in a hot, I secure it in my bag, and I'm friendly and I'm warm, and I'm always usually like that anyway. I'm in a pretty good mood. I have my, everybody has moods where they're not feeling the best, and trust me, it's difficult because it's just so many personal things that I have going on, but I never like to take that to my job, and I never let that come across when I'm working, because I feel like, home is home and work is work. And it just hurt so bad to get those negative reviews, and of course it drops your rating a little bit. I'm still a high rating, and in spite of those reports, mostly everybody that I did Ubereats last week. I did Monday and Tuesday. I haven't even guys had time to report my earnings from Monday and Tuesday. I've been a little down about it. I'm not gonna, lie to you guys, as I've said in my previous video about the customer complaints. But I did that video. That was just general complaints that I was hearing. But these are complaints that were on me, and I'm pretty sure I got a feeling of who it could have been. I had and I'm not sure. I'm just guesstimating that I'm not even gonna mention a restaurant. I try not to mention certain restaurants, but this is one of the well-known fast food restaurants. And I know when I went in there, um, they were very busy, and a lot of restaurants are busy. And while I was standing there, two customers, and I am not kidding to you guys, two customers that were in line that had gotten their food before me. I was still waiting. I waited quite a while at this restaurant, by the way. Okay, this was every other restaurant I had been to that day was fast. The orders were ready, and I, proceeded on. But this was one of the well-known fast food restaurants I picked up from. And so the customers that were in line to get food, first of all, they were rolling their eyes at me. They thought I was cutting in front of them. It was just a hot mess. That whole situation was messed up. But anyway, I know two of the customers that were in the restaurant had come back because they had gone to sit down to eat, and they come back and said that two of their things were not even in their bag, and they were in the restaurant. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure this was the restaurant that they didn't pack all the food in the bags. I really don't know how to approach it for future reference. They want us to check the bags, but if the bags are sealed, like they now are doing, they're sealing the bags up with tape, and they even stapling the bags. How are we to check to see if the food is in the bag? If anybody can give me some insight on that, let me know, because I'm sitting here, I'm actually racking my brain trying to figure out how am I supposed to make sure that all the food is in a sealed bag without opening the bag. I don't have x-ray vision. I can't look through the bag. And let me tell you something else about this delivery, guys. When I looked at my app to see what the food is, I always look at the app to see what the order is. I had to ask them not once but twice. There was two drinks that were supposed to be included in this order, and they gave me one was a lemonade, one was a Coke, and I had to ask twice to get the drinks. And I kept asking and asking. The lady had she had packed the bag. I saw her pack all the food. I um I can't say while she was packing it, her back was turned. I cannot say with 100% certainty that I saw everything go in the bag. I'm not sure. I assumed everything was in the bag. The bag was stapled after she packed it, and it was sitting on the counter. I had to ask the lady to hand over the bag because I'm pretty sure that they weren't handling stapled bags to the customers that were in the line. I'm just taking a wild guess. Okay, I was the only one that came to the restaurant for Uber Eats pickup. So, I proceeded on to deliver the food. It wasn't that far, so well, I guess about a good about 5 minutes away. So I delivered the food. Well, it might have been 10 minutes away. No, I was a little further, maybe 10 minutes away. I proceeded to deliver the food. I went down the block. There was a spot right in front of the building. Thank God, because this particular block was very crowded with cars. So I was like, I was gonna have to double park. It was just really crowded. So I dropped the food off, and I felt like everything was there and what it should be. Even the lady, I even had an issue parking. The lady, I guess that I had parked the spot that I was in, I had parked in front of the building. I guess she lives there, and she was looking and rolling her eyes at me. And I'm telling her, I'm going to be out in 5 minutes. You can have your spot in front, because people are very territorial when it comes to their spot in front of their houses. Even though legally it's not your spot, that's a public. People don't understand the legalities. You don't own the spot in front of your house. You want the spot in front of your house, but legally I can park there, so you can roll your eyes all you want. It was just a mess. That order, that whole thing was a mess. That restaurant had me waiting, and then they still. I guarantee you that was the one that messed up the order. I really believe. I believe. I don't. They never tell you who it is, but I'm pretty sure that's who it was, and it's a little disheartening because I had to ask for the drinks. They were not even going to give me the drinks. And this order clearly had 2 drinks. I still remember those drinks. And I asked twice. I said, she's supposed to have drinks that goes with this order. And, it rains on your parade a little bit. And, I'm going to be honest. I'm gonna kind of lay off of Uber Eats for a little while and just work my other job and just try to get some extra hours there. I'm gonna back off a little. I don't know what it is sometimes with these customers. I don't know. Sometimes I know I keep hearing a lot from. I read the comments section. I look at a lot of Uber Eats videos, and you guys are awesome. The people that create Uber Eats content. I've looked at a lot of your videos and they're great. I just want to say that, give you a shout out. um, Uh, I know that there's this thing going around where customers can say that they didn't get their food, and they get either a discount or they get the order paid for it. Uber doesn't charge them. The problem with that is you have 2 people that are involved with an order not being in the bag: the restaurant and the Uber Eats driver. We take a heavy hit with our ratings, because every time there's a complaint, whether it's legitimate or not, I know I didn't touch the food. So it definitely on my end was on the restaurant. And everybody else, it's so funny because I really had a great day. And I'm going to show you guys my next videos. I'm going to show you how my days went. I worked, like I said, last week I worked Monday and Tuesday. I had great days. I even had a tip. I got the largest tip that I could ever get. The lady changed her address. I went to the new address. I went and did that. And this lady gave me a $10 tip, just that, for you coming out of your way. I mean, I got lots of tips, and people seem to be very happy with mine. And then you get this one little negative thing, and I'm feeling great, and people are tipping out like crazy, and I just get this one negative thing, and it just bothered me so bad because I'm like, Did you really? Because see, I'm starting to question things now. Maybe you didn't get your order, and I do feel bad about that. I do. I feel bad when something is on me and something happens on my watch. It's my responsibility, definitely, but I feel bad because I feel like it's also because I know I didn't take it, because I don't even eat from this particular restaurant, guys. First of all, I wouldn't take anybody's food ever. Okay. Secondly, it either you got the food and you are lying to get a refund, which is despicable, by the way. If any customers out there doing that, you're wrong. You're wrong for that. And unfortunately, your Uber Eats driver is taking their responsibility. See, what's going to happen, guys, is that a lot of Uber Eats drivers are going to stop. They're going to stop driving, and this service, I'm not encouraging anybody to do that, but it's rain on my parade a little bit. I don't know. I'm just feeling like maybe I need to do something else, because I don't need this. It's like people complaining about now if you didn't get your food, when is the restaurant ever held responsible? I just don't know how you do this. The Uber Eats, I don't understand their process. Do you ask the restaurant? The restaurant's never gonna own up to it anyway. Nobody's gonna own up to what they do. I know I didn't take the food. The food, and I had to fight for her. She wouldn't have gotten any drinks if I hadn't asked. So they were messing up orders while I was standing there waiting for the food when I was in the restaurant at that time. And it gave me a sinking feeling, and here I go, and I look back and I get these complaints, and I'm like, if you did get your food, whoever this person is that reported, if you got your food and you just wanted a refund, that's horrible. I'm gonna tell you, that's a horrible thing to do, because your Uber Eats driver's rating has dropped because of this complaint, because you just wanted a refund and you didn't want to pay for you shouldn't have ordered anything if you didn't have the money to pay for it. Bottom line. And I'm not, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. It's like these people complaining, and it's not the Uber driver. Half of us don't eat this food. We don't want your food. We don't want your food. I cook for myself. And when I do, the rare time when I do or eat out, because I have such a sensitive stomach, I have to prepare my own food. I can't just eat anything. And a lot of restaurant food I don't eat anyway. And the rare time I eat out, there are very specific restaurants I go to and I get very specific things on the menu. Nobody's eating your food. Secondly, when is the restaurants held accountable for these orders that are not prepared? Sometimes the restaurants are not putting the food in there, and then they're sealing the bag. Tell me how I'm supposed to make sure that the order's there if it's already sealed up. Please tell me, somebody. I wanted to call Uber, but I felt like I wasn't going to go anywhere. I said I'll just do a video, and you all can chime in, and maybe this has happened to you, but unless I'm physically there to see the food packaged, maybe. And that's a maybe. She was packing the bag, but I couldn't see. Her back was turned. I couldn't see she was putting stuff in the bag. I assumed that everything was in the bag, but once the bag is sealed, I can't do anything about that. The customers, sometimes the restaurants, when bags are sealed, that's on the restaurant. We are no longer involved with the packaging. I make sure that I have the drinks because I can visibly see that. And then it's another thing they're doing, which I think is really stupid. I'm sorry, this is a rant. They are putting the drinks inside the bags. Why are you doing that? The bag could spill. It's much more secure if you give me the drink, and you can put a tape, you can put something over that hole for the customer. If you're that afraid, I feel like this. If you're that afraid of somebody, when we eat out of a restaurant, we don't know what our food, unless you're seeing it prepared in front of you, unless you're going to a hibachi restaurant and where they're actually preparing it, you can see the preparation. You're taking a risk when you go to any restaurant because someone else is preparing your food. They're behind a closed door. If you're that afraid, then don't use this service. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Things happen. There's a lot of things going around. You know, we got the coronavirus going around. There's a lot of things that are, that are striking fear in, that we do have to watch for. And, I mean, that's not related to that indirectly, but it's it's just a little frustrating to me. But like I said, I want to know how I'm supposed to check a bag that's already sealed. Tell me how I'm supposed to check an order. Uber is asking me to check the order. Yeah, I try to the best of my ability, but once the bag is sealed, what am I supposed to do with that? Please tell me because I'm lost. I've been racking my brain about it, like what I'm supposed to do about that. So anyway, guys, this quick video, I just wanted to get that out. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. But I'm just really frustrated. So like I said, maybe I'm just gonna make a little breather and do some other things, and to bring some, get some little extra money when I need it. So anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.